Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Killer Collab Podcast. Once again, my name is Tone Dan from Florida. As always, joined with Chris Lato from Reaper Films.
How's it going?
Man, technical difficulties got us down today, but we're going to overcome them. Today, once again, we have a returning guest, Sean Donohue. How are we from Blvd Films?
I think he's the
Super.
lowest rated guest of all time.
Hi. Yeah, why do we keep bringing him on? He's got like no views.
I know.
Hi.
Hey, you guys keep asking me, so
I'm trying to help you out, buddy.
I'm blaming you.
We're trying to build you up, my friend. We're trying to build you up,
I need no building. I'm built up enough.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on? I heard I saw some really good movies this week.
What'd you say?
So first, Fear Street, 1978, the second part of the R.L. Stine trilogy.
Yep.
Really liked it. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but it was pretty cool. It had some really good gore again.
Yeah.
The gore in these two movies have been really good.
Oh, I love that fucking axe kill right
Yeah.
with that guy's face. It was wonderful.
I think it's the sounds or something that make it
Yeah.
like crazy gory. I don't know.
You got the.
I like the gore, and the story's kind of good. And they actually shot that at the same place they shot. What was it? Jason Friday the 13th Part 7?
I think that's what you sent me.
Yeah, I think it was
6
Part
or 7.
7.
Oh,
They shot it at the same camp.
Well, it had all Friday the 13th vibes on it.
Yeah.
Like
Chile, shut up.
even the potato sack. The potato sack, like
Right.
that was like, I mean, well, the first one was 94. Looked like you're putting the headphones on the dog.
Sean's got them old. Sean's got this
Maybe
old Walkman headphones.
he'll get better ratings than me.
Yeah, probably if I put Puppy on
Do
screen.
you want to be on the show? Here, let's get him in here. Oh, there you go.
Chewy!
Chewy.
Chewy! Chewy! Like I said, it was basically all...
Hello.
Yeah, it definitely had the Friday the 13th thing going on.
the whole vibe. The axe killer, he was running like the new Jason, too.
Right.
So it was actually, it was a very gory. He like uses power. Like it was definitely all Jason. Like that's you could tell exactly. He just wanted to retell that story basically.
Right.
And then the '94 was all Scream.
Yep.
It was awesome.
And then me and Sean Friday went and saw Zola, which was really good. Really fun movie. It was shot in Tampa, and we saw
What was that? What was that about?
3 or 4 people that we know in the movie. It's about this girl who was a stripper or dancer or something, and she met this other girl at a restaurant, and they became like fast friends. And then like the following day, they hung out that night, and then the following day, she was like, "Hey, I'm going to Florida to strip at this club, and you can make like $6,000. You're coming with me?" And the girl's like, "All right, I'll go with you." So it was her, the girlfriend, and then the main girl's boyfriend, and her, what we later find out is her pimp. And they go down to Florida to the strip club, and they dance, and then like all this crazy shit happens after that.
Probably in Tampa.
But it was fun, man. Like it was super simple. Apparently the story is this girl Zola, who was the waitress, tweeted like 148 tweets about their trip down here, and it went viral. Like her tweets went viral, and so they ended up making a movie about it. But a lot of fun. Had Riley Keough, who was Elvis's granddaughter.
Yep.
The guy that played Eazy-E in Straight Outta Compton, he was in it. But we saw Tony DeMille, who lives in Orlando. Actually, I shot a movie that he was in about like 5 years ago. He had a decent role in it. Who else did we see, Sean? We saw Ken Anthony. We saw Gustavo.
We didn't see Gustavo.
Well, he was like, I saw Gustavo after he posted that he was in the movie, and we saw like a picture of him, and I was like, "Oh, I remember that scene." Who else did we see? Was there anybody else local?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure there were other people in it, and we just didn't notice them.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a decent amount of extras in that movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of extras.
And they filmed it here?
Yeah, it was in Tampa. I mean, you saw everything, man. Like, you saw one of the hotels they were at, one of the motels, like raunchy motels. They were driving down Highway 60 near Ybor. You saw the Jesus Saves semi trailer in Plant City. We saw that. They showed the downtown skyline. I guess the strip club was the Players Club, I believe. I've never been there, but that was one of the places in the credits that they showed. But it
wasn't the Library Lounge, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the only complaint, like, the movie was really fun and super simple, and I don't know, it was enjoyable. The only thing I didn't like about it was there was a lot of dicks in this movie and no boobs at all. I know, that was the only downfall of the movie.
Well, Sean was happy then.
But yeah, there was quite a few penises and some really strange looking penises too. Me and Sean looked at each other and we were like, what the fuck was that? Like, they showed something. It looked like
it was. I don't know what it was.
It was like a big bulbous, like, hanging fruit or something. I don't know what it was, but it was a weird.
It was. That's all I can say. I don't know.
Was it an eggplant?
It looked just like an eggplant, but it was just the weirdest thing.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was a cool movie. Then
equal opportunity, right? I guess.
It was.
Right. And then I saw Black Widow, which I really enjoyed.
I did see that. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. What do you think of it?
I mean, I thought it was like, I didn't meet my expectations, but they should have just released it when, I don't know what they reshot, but I think they should have just released it on time.
Well, I think they delayed it because of COVID. Like, nobody was going to the movies.
Was it delayed before that though?
No, it was supposed to come out, and then COVID hit, like, right when it was supposed to be released. It was supposed to be released in June, and then it got released in it was like March when everything shut down. So it was supposed to be released in June, and they just delayed it.
I mean, it was good. A lot of action. I like the story. I think whoever played her sister,
Florence Pugh,
she was hot.
Yeah, she was awesome.
So hot. Yeah,
she was great.
Yeah.
She had that Russian accent on point too.
Yep.
Man. Like,
yep.
She's British, and
oh, really?
Yeah, she's British. So she had a
wow.
Russian.
I literally
accent
watched
on
that
point.
yesterday. Watched that? Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Cool. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought the story was great. The action was. I thought the effects and stuff was a little subpar for Marvel, but I don't think it took away from the movie. Like, I think it was fine. I wasn't even really watching it for the special effects and all that crap, like all the action.
Yeah.
I was really into the story and the acting and the characters. Like, everything was.
My only thing is, did it scream Black Widow though? Like,
no.
Like, at all. Like, I don't think it was like Black Widow.
I think this movie was more of a setup for future stuff. Especially that end credit scene was like, that was definitely a setup for the sister's character.
Yes.
Like, what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Tony, are you wearing a Space Jam jersey?
Yes, I am.
He's going old school.
I had a Bill Murray on like a couple weeks ago.
He's boycotting the new one.
Yes, I am. I have the Jordan jersey on.
For some reason, like, I'm in a lot of movie groups on Facebook, and that movie has a little bit of a following. Yeah. And I can't for the life of me figure out why.
The old one or the new one?
There's a new one? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's a new one with LeBron James coming out like next week, right? Yeah,
terrible.
It comes out Friday.
Well, that's okay. So it's not even out.
No, it comes out this Friday.
Oh,
yeah, it comes out tomorrow.
So yeah, the old one. I remember watching that whenever it came out in, I don't know what, the early '90s, late '80s.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it then. I don't see how people.
The allure is Michael Jordan. I mean, but I don't think LeBron James is going to have that same.
No.
He wants to be Michael Jordan, but he's not going to be Michael Jordan.
No.
As a player or an actor or whatever.
I mean, Michael Jordan wasn't a good actor.
Yeah, but God, he was in fucking everything. Like, he endorsed everything.
Besides, back in basketball was that Jordan versus Bird video game back in the day.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that was kind of fun.
And then remember all the Nike commercials with Spike Lee, the Mars Blackman.
Yeah, those were kind of
awesome,
cool. I mean,
man. Those are great.
Yeah.
That guy was a marketing wizard. Like, if you put Michael Jordan on it.
I thought the movie was not that good.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. And this one's gonna be.
Well, when it first came out, I was still a kid. Like I was watching Looney Tunes. Like I would watch Looney Tunes and then watch Space Jam.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I get it. I mean, a lot of people that liked it, I guess they were. I mean, I'm not that much older than you, but I guess I was old enough to not like it.
Yeah. I mean, I like Looney Tunes. I like Michael Jordan. The movie didn't really appeal to me either.
And I love Bill Murray.
But I think the new one's going to be like awful.
Yeah.
It's already getting hate. I just think it's going to be shit. But
it's no Kazam, that's for sure.
All right. And then the best movie of the week that I saw was a movie called Till Death with Megan Fox.
Okay.
Dude, this movie was so freaking good.
I might watch that today.
It was so good. It had like not the greatest dialogue, and Megan Fox isn't a very good actress, but the movie was so good. Like it was one of those movies that just puts you in a situation and you're just like, holy shit, like how is she gonna get out of this crap? Real simple. I mean, it took place in really one location. Like 98% of the movie was in one location.
If it wasn't her bedroom, I don't want to watch it.
But yeah, she's just I don't know, man. Like I thought she was super hot in Transformers and that era, but now I think she's done some shit to her face.
She's done a lot of work. She did a lot of work.
I'm like, you're like 30 something years old. Like, why are you doing all this shit to your face? Like, I don't understand why they do that. But she looked, I mean, her body was amazing, but I don't know. There was something off with her face. I don't know. It kept bugging me. But freaking awesome movie. Like, awesome.
Did you see the movie that they tried to make her like an action star, like a war person? Like if you look, like I think it was on like Hulu or something. On Hulu, they were highlighting of one of her movies. And it was fucking her in like military uniform with the fucking with the AK
with red lipstick and stuff.
No, I mean she looked grungy, but it was like gross. But I mean she was still hot. But why were they trying to market her as that? That's not her.
Doesn't make any
sense. She can't act.
All right.
She's not a Black Hawk Down type of person. she's not. You know what I mean? Like
I think her last relevant role was. The Ninja Turtle movie, right? Like,
she looked hot in that.
Yeah, has there been anything? She was April O'Neil, right?
Yeah, yeah. I the only thing I've heard of her doing lately was MGK. That was it. That was it. Her boyfriend, MGK.
She did. She did some movie last year where she was like a lion tamer. It was like straight to video. I watched it.
My God.
Oh my God.
It was actually, it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I can't remember what it's called, but it came out last year.
That just sounds awful.
Huh. That does sound kind of weird.
It was.
Were they like trying to capitalize on the Tiger King shit?
I mean, but it was. I don't know what they were trying to capitalize. I think they were just trying to capitalize on her and like, hey,
on her name.
She did.
Yeah.
But here,
actually, the music video she did with Machine Gun Kelly was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hold on,
Drunk Face. I think that was the name of it.
The name of the Tiger movie is called Drunk Face?
No, that was the video with MGK.
Like, what?
The MGK video. Like, I'm on her IMDb right now.
Yeah.
And I don't see it. No.
But seriously, watch Till Death.
No, you're good now.
Say it again. What did you say?
Oh, well, hey, the movie with Megan Fox is Rogue.
Rogue?
It's like a animal.
It's called Rogue?
Something or other. Rogue, yeah.
No.
Rogue.
Rogue. She says that's the movie. She's a mercenary leading a squad of soldiers on their mission to rescue hostages in a remote part of Africa. Like,
and she's a lion tamer?
Maybe she wasn't a lion tamer per se, but I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, Chris. That's what I got from it.
Like on the cover, like she's just like terrible.
She's a mercenary lion tamer,
and she was there to save the day. It was like it was the plot of Transformers. Replace the Transformers with lions.
Like
that's what it was.
Like look at that. Look, it's just like this the exact movie I was talking about, Rogue, with her in this military uniform.
Because a supermodel would be in the military.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that's why I watched it. It was last year. There wasn't a lot that came out last year, so you kind of just had.
Yeah, you're kind of scratching.
Yeah, to take what you can get. Honestly, I don't know.
There's good stuff coming out though, man. Like I saw 4 really good movies last week, and I watched The Werewolves Within. I mentioned that last week. Yeah, that was pretty good. So they're starting to come out, and
Sean, you have a knack for finding random movies at these random places. How do you fill your collection of movies? Like, how do you just pick a movie to put into your collection? Because
talking to me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, because I always see you posting like 4 random movies that probably 3 people have heard of, out of like a bargain box somewhere that you find or something.
I mean, there's really no method to my mayhem. You know, I pick up stuff that I think might be good, and I watch it. And if I like it, I keep it. If I don't like it, then I resell it.
Huh? So you just buy, like, if the cover looks good and the back sounds like it's a decent anything?
I mean, that's part of it. But then I may have heard something from a friend or.
Yeah. I can't watch movies like that. I always have to like
red side stuff just solely based on the cover, but I won't say I only do that. You know, it's a combination of a few things on why I'll buy a movie.
Have you ever picked up one of the movies and accidentally bought porn? Have you done that?
Yes, a couple times. Mainly with a company called Vinegar Syndrome, which they release a lot of older 80s exploitation stuff. And sometimes it's hard to differentiate it from a porn. It is, because the covers are very similar, the plot is similar, both of them have naked women, and then I'll get it and I realize it's porn. I'm like, fuck, man, that's not what I wanted. I mean, you would think I wouldn't be upset. Everybody wants porn. You would think I wouldn't be upset, but I am. Like when that happens, because that's not really what I wanted.
So at what point does it cross the line from exploitation movie to porn? Like
penetration.
Like, is it penetration?
Penetration.
But then you have softcore porn that you can't see penetration, and then you know what I mean? Like they call it softcore.
I wouldn't even call softcore porn exploitation. That's not the same either.
Softcore porn is more like Emmanuel, like the old Emmanuel movies.
There you go. And I think the newer generation doesn't. Like they don't get the split. Like me and Chris are kind of a little older. And I guess because we kind of lived through that, like we know what it is. But like, I think if you talk to Chris's kids, they would just call it all porn. They're like, "This is all porn."
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. I just remember the Shannon Tweed. She was my favorite. Yeah. She was so hot.
That I would call that softcore. Like she definitely did softcore porn.
It was Jeremy Stevens, wasn't it? Where he was in all those.
No, Andrew Stevens.
Right. He was in the Morgan Fairchild movie.
He's in a bunch of them.
He had one with Shannon Tweed. Like there was
he's always in those. So that guy, I don't know if you know, he's a big time producer now. Like really big stuff. Like he produced the movie The Pledge with Jack Nicholson.
Oh wow.
That's the only one that's coming to mind. But like some bigger Hollywood stuff, he's like a producer on. Like I was like, where did this sleazy actor?
I know.
Become? How did he do that?
He got his foot in the door, and when I say foot, I mean his dick. Right. He's got his dick in the door.
What's funny? I used to watch all those movies back then.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, and I think back
they were always like stalkery. And
I don't think those kind of movies work for this generation's audience. I don't think people care about that.
Those are the movies the reason that we called it Skinamax.
Right.
We called it Skinamax because of those movies.
But what's funny is I watched 2.5 seasons of the shit. What the hell is it called?
That show about that thing.
The Girlfriend Experience. And it's on.
Is that webcam movie?
No. Oh. It's called The Girlfriend Experience. It's about a call girl. Actually, Riley Keough's in it. In the first season. And they're different. Like each season's a different storyline.
Yeah.
And the first season of that movie, or the first season and a half of that show, was like pure erotic. Like it was unbelievable. Like freaking hot naked girls getting it on, like the whole series. And then like the second season, halfway through, they switched the story and it went with these 2 other characters, and it just was like no sex, no nudity, nothing.
That's how they pulled you in.
The last season and a half I was like, why would they do that? Like they totally sucked me in.
Yeah, they did.
And then they just let me go.
Well, that's why they sucked you in. They needed the viewership.
I didn't even watch the third season. I watched like a couple episodes of the third season, and I was like, this sucks.
What if they brought back all the sex and nudity in the third season?
Oh, it would have been amazing. But there wasn't any. But the first season and a half was amazing. Like it was so good, and they just totally went off course the last halfway through the second season on. But yeah, I mean that show reminded me of the old Cinemax shows, you know,
they come on at their 10 p.m.
Yeah, for sure. And we would watch them scrambled.
Yep, like, oh, is that a tit?
Yeah.
Is that a tit? Oh shit.
What's funny is
to put tinfoil on your
what's funny back then we had these they were like little black boxes.
Oh yeah, I had a black box.
And it had like a little dial on it. It was like, and we would cut out a piece of milk carton, like a little plastic thing, and stick it in the slot, and there was like a little thing you could click, and you would get all the channels.
Yep.
So we used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah, we had one of those.
So we used to get Cinemax. But yeah, I'd go to my buddy's house, and there was like, he had 9 brothers and sisters, so
jeez,
2 girls and the rest were boys. So we would all watch Cinemax at his house.
like a group of people watching Cinemax.
Yeah, all the Emmanuels and the.
It seems a little weird.
It does. Who ate the cookie? Did you eat the cookie?
I did not eat the cookie. Gross.
That's funny. See, the funny part is you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, there used to be a biscuit, a soggy biscuit. So anyway,
what is there another movie coming out this weekend?
Space Jam and Escape Room.
Oh, I want to see that.
Tournament of Champions.
Yes, I want to see that. I'm curious.
Did you see the first one?
Yeah, I love the first one.
Yeah, I like the first one.
It was really good. I like the concept, and that's when the whole escape room thing like blew up. Like, and everyone was like, "Oh, let's go to an escape room!" Like it was.
I've never been to one.
Me neither. I wanted to too. It's just not like I see them all over the place. There's one on the beach. There's one down the street, like from here. Like
you don't really need much. You can make an escape room in here.
Yeah,
it's just a room with clues. I mean, it's really not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Did you see the first one, Sean? Escape Room.
And the only way they can get out is if they pay you to leave. That's how you capitalize on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you see the first one? I
saw it. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was like a great idea, and I think it, for the second one, I'm because they got to bring back just the 2 characters, and like that's assuming that other people survive. So like you're already skeptical on who's actually in. It might be like someone from the company in there.
You gotta bring any of the old characters back.
Well, the two main characters that survived
the characters are back.
Yeah, the survivors came back.
Right.
Are in the new movie.
What's funny is I guess it was like, God, it had to have been 2 or 3 years ago. Jason was at my house and we were talking, and I was like, what would be a cool movie if they got one of those like escape rooms, and like the stuff was like real, like they would like killing people in the escape rooms and stuff. So we started looking it up to see if it had been done, and I was like, damn, it's like 3 escape room movies. And then they released the bigger ones. There was a couple indie ones, like real low budget ones, and then the main one came out that they're doing the sequel to. You know what's funny though is Kane Hodder's like Jason, like everybody identifies him with Jason.
Yeah, he only did 7, 8, 9.
He was in like the worst ones.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But he also did the video
I think
game.
he was the best looking Jason.
Yeah,
but the movies were not good.
Yeah,
actually 7 was okay.
But can you blame him for that though?
But
no,
Jason Takes Manhattan gets a lot of hate.
Well, because it's awful.
I hate Jason 9. Like I think it's the worst of all of them.
I like Jason Goes to Hell, but I don't know. Apparently, you're not alone in that one. Most people don't like it. I thought it was fun.
It killed the lore.
Terrible.
I liked that it was something different, and it kept me interested. Rather than just the same old. But
it messed up the whole lore.
I know we've had this conversation before, and it's like they did it with Michael Myers. Like that was like when I see a slasher movie, I want to see Michael Myers just hacking people up. Like I don't care about the story. I don't care about anything else. I just want to see him going around killing babysitters. And then they tried to like get all this like the storyline with Danielle Harris and like the witch stuff, like all this crap. And I'm just like, I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to see Michael Myers killing people.
Yeah, you like the lore of it, like the originality of it. Like
They try to make it so different and something off the wall, and it's just like it comes out dumb to me.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone ever being successful. Like when they get the episode episode 5, 6. Like what movies?
But those are my favorite ones. The Jason 6. I thought that was a great movie.
Which one's 6? That was
isn't that the one where gets on the RV, where he stands on the RV after he kills the people and crashes the RV, and he's standing on top of it. I think that is. What's 6?
I all the numbers I always mess up.
I know I like 1 through 4. I like 6. I kind of like 8, which I know everybody hates.
Yeah, 6 is the one with the because Roy was 5, and then 6 is the when Tommy Jarvis brought him back, and that happened.
Yeah, that's the one where they dig him up in the grave,
yeah,
right? Yeah, that's a freaking awesome movie. I love
that one. Was good. Yeah, I actually like that one because it was the same thing with just bringing him back. Like right. That's bringing. I think that was part of the excitement. Because
when
5 was so bad.
When the lightning strikes him and he's standing up,
he's
standing there, you're like, holy shit!
We're in for a good fucking movie. That's
Jason Lives, right?
Yeah,
and then
because Roy was terrible.
I just saw a list the other day where they rated all the Friday the 13th based on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
the worst one was Part 3, and that was my favorite. I'm like, that's the one where he gets his mask and becomes the iconic Jason.
Yeah.
So how can that be the worst rated one? Like they even had
and I love the character Shelley.
Jason rated ahead of that one.
Well, because that one was campy, very campy. It did a lot of pretty much viewership justice. It pretty much made all them nostalgic because holy shit, we have Jason and Freddy on the same screen. Holy shit! Like that's literally what that was all about. Like. I mean,
it wasn't terrible, but
remember Alien versus Predator? All the hype behind that, like that shit grows so much, but it was so bad. But people just went to go see it because they wanted to see that on screen.
Right. But Freddy vs. Jason wasn't great.
I actually really liked that movie. I like that movie.
For what it was, but I just didn't like. I didn't think it was that great.
It was very 90s horror. It was very 90s horror.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So we got something coming on Saturday.
There's something going on Saturday?
Yeah.
What am I doing on Saturday? What's it called? Summer Swap Shop?
The Tampa Bay Screams.
I'm going to be the judge, and whoever. It's called Fight for Your Life, and whoever eats the most hot dogs wins a free T-shirt.
I don't think you're going to buy enough hot dogs.
Tampa Bay Screams. It's going to be at the Ramada, Westshore, this Saturday from 12 to 5. Marilyn Eastman and Denise Duff, unfortunately, have canceled. But Clarence Felder's still going to be there, as well as Jodie Wycoop. And we have AJ Stone, who plays Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw 3D. He's going to be in costume. He's going to be taking pictures with the chainsaw, the mask, everything.
That's cool.
And then we have an actor named Brian Bremer, who he was in Pumpkinhead, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, Spontaneous Combustion. I know a movie called Society. Nick Benson.
Yep.
Worked on that. So, and then we got a lot of vendors selling.
You forgot about goods, the person I'm looking so forward to, Deputy Doofy.
Oh, geez, I forgot. Yes. Last minute ad, Dave Sheridan, which you know him from Doofy and
Scary
Movie. We'll just finish
Scary
this
Movie. Frank McCluskey.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever seen Frank McCluskey. He's in that. Bubble Boy. Bunch of other stuff I'm leaving out. But he's probably best known for playing Doofy in Scary Movie.
Right. Oh, yeah. Where's that smell like?
I think he's in Victor Crowley with Felissa Rose. I'm pretty sure he is. They're in that together.
Oh, nice. The lovely Felissa Rose will be there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Sleepaway Camp.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, for sure. She was super cool.
So what I'm going to do on Saturday, I'm going to bring a little mobile setup, and we're going to do just a couple interviews with people down there. And then that's going to be our show for next week.
Oh, you're going to get a camera and bring it and interview people?
Yep. That's
cool.
That's what we're going to do.
So anyway, it's Saturday. noon to 5 at the Ramada Westshore in Tampa. Lots of fun guests, fun vendors, and a lot of local people.
Yeah. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area or going to be in the area on Saturday, be sure to check out Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop at the Ramada West Shore. What's the full address?
Cut out.
God, how? What's the full address for the Ramada? $10. $10 at the door, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Sean. Thank you once again for being a return guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Tampa Bay Scream Summer Swap Shop this Saturday, 12 to 5. West Shore, Ramada Inn. We'll be out there. I'll be doing some interviews, and please come out and check us out. Thank you once again, Sean, Gator Blade Films, Tampa Bay Screams. My name is Tone Deaf in Florida. As always, Chris Lato from Reaper Films.